Hi, in this video I'm going to talk about OneDrive redirection. Some people might be familiar with the terms, some people might be coming across it for the first time, but whichever way, we are here to pick one or two learnings. So what is OneDrive redirection? OneDrive redirection, in a very simple term, simply means setting up employee personal folder, such like document, desktop, pictures, to automatically save to OneDrive for Business rather than storing locally on the device. This redirection actually brings us so many advantages, particularly for remote workers and those that are using multiple devices, because you just need to save whatsoever you are doing in just at once. Let me just put it that way. You just need to save it at once, and everything is on your folder on the cloud. And whenever you go to any other device, you can simply pick it and start using it. There's no point start thinking about, oh, I have not saved this in OneDrive and all that. And in case of maybe there is theft, you are sure that you are not losing any of your information, and which is one of a very core advantage of it. Some of the advantage that I think it gives you some enhanced security, and you have seamless access across every other device, and it's easier to collaborate, and the very most importantly, it's also enable you to be able to enforce compliances on some of your files, and to be able to actually monitor what is happening and what the users are doing with the files that they have, and to actually reduce unauthorized access. And another very important one is you can actually ensure that you reduce the use of the space on your hard disk, because you don't really need to store anything on your hard disk. So once you're putting them into your desktop, as the case may be, they are being moved directly to the cloud. So, and that is something that is quite good, but sometimes it has its own drawback, at least the only one I have seen so far. Maybe you need to have an internet to pick a file, but these days internet is literally everywhere, which is not really a very big problem. So I'm going to quickly show you how to set up this OneDrive redirection. So before now, you will really need to do some kind of importing some OneDrive ADMX file and doing some manual setup, but Microsoft has made it a little bit easier right now, where you have some of this built-in configuration template already in endpoint. So you just need to do a few clicks and you are really there. Okay, so let's quickly go into this. So I have my tenant open, so I'm going to head straight to endpoint, where I would set up the policy. So let's just have my tenant open. So I'll go to devices. So I'll go to our configurations. Then I'm going to create a new policy. So choose Windows 10 or later, and setting catalog. So I give it a name, say OneDrive redirect. Right, so this is where the the big deal is. So do the settings. So from the setting here, just search for OneDrive. Search for OneDrive here. So this, once you click on this, then it will load all the settings here. So as you can see, we have about 91 results of the settings that you can do. But from my own experience, I think just about 5 or 6 of them would be very important, but just based on your own environment, you can customize it as you want it. But I think about just 6 of them is what I would use most of the time. So I would use this, use OneDrive file on demand, such that it would not use the space on your disk, as the case may be. So I'll use that. Show that one again. Okay, silently sign in user to OneDrive app with Windows credential, and so it is important that you have this on managed device, because that is when it works more smoothly. So that is why you can see window credentials, which means you would have signed in with your Azure Active Directory sign in on the device. We'll have signed in onto that. Then this one, yeah, silently move known folders. So this, so usually this and this are essentially the same thing, while one gives you the opportunity to be able to specify one gives you the opportunity to be able to specify the folders that you want to move. As you can see, desktop, documents, pictures. So this would give you opportunity to actually pick and choose. So the other one wouldn't just give you anything. So just as a case may be, so you can pick the one that's best used for you. Sets the default location for Windows folder. I don't think that is really necessary. Set the maximum size of users OneDrive that can download automatically. Well, you can just set this as it suits you. So you can just select this prompt user to move known folder. Well, this might not be necessary because we have turned on the silently move, so it should do the moving by itself. So there is another one here. Okay, prevent user redirect their own redirect their Windows known folder to their PC. So prevent user from moving their window known folder to, you can do this so that you can prevent them from moving into their PC. Prevent the sync. Okay, limit the sync, hide, delete, exclude. So these are just what you need to play around with. So some of these things, as you can see, you can have it. Once you reach it, you would really understand the function. So allow disable window permission inheritance read only. So some of these things are just like that. So I'm just looking for, so So I think the most important one I have chosen already. So some of these other ones you can now set it up if you feel it's good for you. Limit sync, maybe if the network is not good enough, you can turn on these ones, but I don't think that is necessary, but depends on your network, you can do that. So this one, prompt user when delete, so I think this is necessary so that user don't accidentally delete stuff. Require user to confirm when deleting large files. So far so good. I believe these are the most important one if you ask me, but you can always set it up as you want it. So here are the ones that I enabled, that I selected, sorry. So I'm going to enable them. So require, so to confirm for large, so prompt, so maybe if the user wants to delete 50 files, think is necessary. And then prevent user from redirecting their window non folder to their PC, yeah, because they shouldn't be able to do that. So silently move, yes, so you can enable this one. So but maybe if you don't want to enable for pictures, you can turn it off as the case may be, but I think I'm cool with this. So I do this. So I will need the tenant ID. So to get the tenant ID, just open Azure AD. You would be able to get the tenant ID on Azure AD. Just give it some seconds. So yep, this is a tenant ID. Just copy the tenant ID, then paste in the tenant ID. So silently sign user, yes, I want this. So use OneDrive on demand, yes, I want this. So I think all is set, I am good to go. So I do next. So I don't necessarily need to do anything on this scope tag here. Then the assignment, so I want to assign it to all users, so I think I'm cool with that. So I think you can just do a brief review to confirm everything all set. So everything is set at this time. So I create my policy. So I'm going to create the policy, then I will do a refresh so that I can see, yeah, the policy has been created. So I think that is how I will end today's lesson. So please do well to subscribe if you have not subscribed to our channel, so that you can always get notified anytime I drop a new lesson. Have a wonderful day. Bye bye.